My name is Wakibu Bunnya, and one of my fondest memories growing up in Bwaise, a neighborhood of Kampala, Uganda's capital, is eating a Rolex with my friends. In Uganda, we don't wear a Rolex, we eat it. It's a type of street food where an omelette is wrapped in a chapati. We love it so much that we've actually created a whole new festival around it that we celebrate every year. Because my father inherited business property in Bwaise and its outskirts, I was privileged to have good housing, better education, and better health services. Yet I could not say the same for my friends Chiaga and Busura. Chiaga's mother would struggle every day to make ends meet, with the mother selling roasted cassava on the streets, while the father worked small plumbing jobs around the neighborhood. They could only pay for 2 separate mud apartments for their kids. As for Busurwa, his mother rented a single one mud apartment, which could serve as both a home for her kids and a local bar for brewing and selling beer. Both Chiaga and Busurwa could not afford to go to school. They could not afford to have all the privileges that I had. I remember this one time while we were playing in this madhouse with me and Busurwa, and his father came back home. He was holding a grocery bag, and this grocery bag had bread in it. We later found out that what looked like bread was instead a brick that he had put in this grocery bag such that it would look like bread, so that the neighbors who would see him come back home with this brick would think that he has been able to provide food and bread for the family. But no father or mother in Uganda or anywhere in the world deserves to suffer this disgrace of having to take back home a brick instead of bread. Neither should any human being in this world have to live in these mud houses without water, electricity, or toilets. Our cities should be able to provide meaningful opportunities where we have safe communities and spaces, and where our standards of living are better. While the majority of Ugandans live in rural areas, Uganda is expected to be the most urbanized country in 2050. The government of Uganda is currently moving to create 15 new cities, and these will be part of urban areas that are going to be turned into cities. And I believe that this is an opportunity. It's an opportunity for us to have a fresh canvas on which we can create, shape, and plan our cities. And from this, we hope new possibilities could emerge. We don't have to leave this important work to politicians or businessmen or powerful government officials. Instead, everyone has to show up so that no one is left behind. It is upon this belief that I have decided to take on this new challenge, a challenge of building a new city in my country, Uganda. The city of Ngongolo, as we call it, will be a city where people are at the center of policy and design. This new city is designed in such a way that it will be a special economic zone with 15 different urban areas. And within this city, we are planning to have 4 core things. It will be a city where nature and safe public spaces will bring people together. It will be a city where we have diverse and affordable housing options. It will be a city where jobs, innovation, and local economic opportunities are readily available. We are currently in the stage of conceptualizing, where we are focusing on building a social enterprise that will oversee the co-creation process with the youth, the slum dwellers, the women, the disabled, and other marginalized groups that are usually left out in such processes. Their ideas will help us to design a master plan and a layout, which will be the tool that we'll use to negotiate with business people, we'll negotiate with the private sector, so as we get the necessary resources to secure and power this city. I don't have a big inheritance, as you see me here, like my father had when he moved to the city. All I have is my passion for social change, my degree as a land surveyor, but also my networks of friends everywhere, and you here today. I therefore ask of you right now, right here, 4 things. 1 is expertise. If you have expertise in urban planning, in architecture, or any other related fields to this project, let's talk about it. If you have 2 is connections. If you know anyone who may be helpful in realizing this project, let's talk. 3, ideas. If you have ideas on how we could do this differently or even better, let's talk. And 4th is bets. If you want to be the first to bet on this idea, let's talk. And in 5 years' time, I hope you will enjoy a Rolex with me as we build this new city. Thank you very much.